Welcome to the Pew, where we're going to talk about recycling.
Yes, recycling. But not the kind that benefits the earth.
Oh, this kind benefits the earth.
Really?
Yeah,
Does it?
yes.
No, I don't think so.
The earth is very happy when we...
Michael had this concept about recycling retros that he proposed as a topic for the Pew, and I wasn't sure what he meant by it at first. And then yesterday when I was at work, I got this flash ad on my computer screen when I was on Yahoo for matching luggage. And I was thinking, matching luggage, that is so retro, and why would anybody want matching luggage today? I mean, it seems crazy. Like, the only thing that matches on my luggage, which is not the same color, is that the wheels are broken on both of the suitcases, so I can't really effortlessly...
But that's just because you don't have your shit together. I don't know what's wrong with that. I mean,
that's like 70s ladies...
Well, I don't have any luggage at all.
Or 70s game shows where you won a matching set of Samsonite luggage.
Don't they give that away on talk shows now? I mean, on game shows now?
I don't know.
I don't even have time to watch game shows. Do they even have game shows?
They do. There's Family Feud.
I like electronic space age game show. Oh my God, Wheel of Fortune is still on.
Turning.
Wait a minute. Wheel of Fortune is... Doesn't she have arthritis in her arms?
Well, she actually doesn't have to turn anything. She just points and it lights up now.
But wait a minute. Technically, they don't even really need her because they could just make it light up without her. So she's kind of obsolete, right? Vanna White is obsolete.
That brings us to our second topic, which is having no filter. So Michael has no filter, and Igor has no filter, and it can be very embarrassing sometimes. Like the last week, Igor's lack of filter.
Oh my God, I almost died.
We get in an elevator, and there's one person on the elevator, and the three of us walk in, and Igor declares in his loud voice, "Oh, it smells in here."
And then he looks right at the person.
And then we're on the 10th floor, so it's this awkward ride.
Hey, what happened?
And there was no saving that comment.
No.
Nothing you could say that could somehow make it better.
Anyway, so then the other topic was my anti-bucket list. Things that I'm afraid that are gonna happen before I die, and the one other thing is I'm afraid. Well, definitely I'm gonna get a new iPhone before I figure out how to use all of the stuff on my own.
Right, because there'll be a new one next week.
I'm already ready to buy it because they just gave me a $250 credit at Apple. So
and there'll be a new one a week after that.
Yeah.
A week after that.
And another picture, and then another picture.
Another iPhone.
It's an example of Moore's law speeding up. You know, that everything doubles in capacity for technology doubles in 2 years. Then it was every 18 months, and now it's every year, and now it's really almost every 6 months.
I would not believe the hype. I think that Apple is cleverly saying, "Oh, look, we have this brand new iPhone. It's so much better than the old one."
But it always is.
You have to get rid of the old one. Here's the new one. It's so shiny.
American companies have been doing that since the 50s.
Right, so it's not necessarily that the technology is
planned
better.
obsolescence.
It's not that the technology is better. It's just that they put some new shiny doodad on it.
No, well, in this case, I think the technology is better. I mean, the iPhone 5 can do so much more than the iPhone 3. I mean, there's so much more stuff that you'll never use.
Right, and that you'll die before
you'll die before you figure out how to use it.
I'm worried that I'm going to die before. I'm actually going to live to see the death of print media. So I'm hoping that print media can last longer than I do, so that I can.
I don't think it will.
I need a plan B. We'll be right back.
And now a word from our sponsor. Wow! Welcome back to the Pew.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to the
Pew. So, one thing that we didn't get to in the previous segment was these little question of a child porn.
Well, this was actually
and we've had so many we didn't know which one to talk about.
I saw child porn scandal. I was like, which one is that? Because there was the one that we were bringing child pornography back from Germany.
Now, Michael had this great idea when we were in Amsterdam to buy child porn and take it back to New York because it would be fun to have it on the coffee table, so when people come over, they would be shocked that we have child porn. Not because we're into child porn, because it wasn't really sexy.
No,
it was disgusting, actually.
It isn't even really. It's just nothing.
It's just
because the kids aren't having sex in the picture.
No,
it's just pictures of kids, and they're not even naked. They're just like
It was soft child porn.
Right. In Ernie's case.
No, because it's not like some kid was getting fucked.
No.
It was soft porn.
Yeah, it was just kids posing in suggestive poses and whatever.
Right. So, but it was still really awful. But it was funny.
It was funny.
Funny enough for me to agree.
Yeah, child pornography. Funny.
Right, which is what I guess we would have been saying to the customs agents.
Yeah, it's funny.
The magazine.
We thought it was funny. No, but that's not the child pornography.
But that's not the one we were thinking of.
I was thinking of the one where we had the party in the tunnel basement, and we had it was a child sex slave party where we had kids, and we were only 18 at the time, so to have 16 and 17-year-old friends in cages selling them in the basement seemed kind of normal to me. So, so we were selling them. You bought a drink and then you get just play money, and then you could buy the kids with the money, and they were chained. They had chains around their neck, and then we auctioned them off. And the next day, the newspaper called, and the New York Tribune called, and they pretended to be in on the joke. And they said, "Oh, that's so funny! It's so creative! Who came up with that? Did you come up with that?" And I said, "Yes." And they said, "Well, what about the kids' parents? Did they know what was going on?" And I said, "Of course not." And the next day, the headline was "Child Pornography Night, just another evening on the city's kinky club scene." And then it said, when asked if the children's parents knew what Alig was doing, Alig laughed and said, "Of course not." So Rudolph, who was at the time the owner of the tunnel, or the director of the tunnel, told me these things are very funny and we get them, but those people out there don't get them, and that one day these things could come back to bite you in the ass. And in fact, when I was arrested, that did come back to bite me in the ass, because the headline of the Village Voice was "Inside Alig's Brain, Drugs, Genius, and Pedophilia." And as the pedophilia, they used that article. So, there you go.
Live and learn.
Yeah, I should have. Because
Bitches want to know.
They always want to know stuff.
Well,
don't they know enough yet?
TK DJS wants to know what your fave club was back in the day.
I would say that it was the second incarnation of Tunnel, because it was the biggest, and it had the most, and it had the most dance floors, the most DJs, and the most rooms, and the most entrances, and the most everything. Lost the most money.
And Michael's gonna hate my choice. I was gonna say it was the Pyramid Club.
I knew he'd pick something corny like that.
Because I had
Cornball Club.
It was so much fun, like in 1985 and 86, and there were so many fabulous people there, and it wasn't about...
We bought them all.
Yeah, but it was...
Every one of those fabulous people, we bought at the end.
Yes, but it was before they sold out.
Yeah, when they
were still fabulous.
Yeah, but...
I mean, I always thought they were fabulous. I loved all those Pyramid people.
They didn't...
Paul and Bunny...
They never actually sold out. They accepted the money, but they didn't...
But they always still hated you. And not even secretly hated you.
In that way, they were like me. They would accept the money and still fuck you over. So that you couldn't accuse them of selling out.
Memories. So Dash Pony wants to know if we both have any advice for a young drag who's not yet on the scene. Where did we start? I would say change your name and work on your stage or runway walk.
Foundation. Foundation changed my life. The day that I found out there was something that I could put on my skin to make it all one color, everything changed. It was all downhill from there. No, but seriously, do you remember when you discovered foundation?
Everything changed. It wasn't the day you first snorted Special K.
No, it was foundation. Do you remember the first time you put on foundation?
Or
do you remember the first time you realized there was foundation?
Yes, it was in high school when I did a show for the drama club, and I put on foundation, and I just loved it.
Yeah.
And I wanted to not keep doing theatrical shows, but I wanted to keep wearing foundation.
Hey, what is it? Is it like there's some innate superficiality in us? It's like we discovered
it's too much work.
we discovered that we can make our face all one color and our life changes.
It did. It changed for the better.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
And yours can too.
Yes, with foundation.
See you next
The
time.
foundation for a future, for a better future.
The foundation for the promotion of foundation. It's our next charity. We're gonna help underprivileged,
starving
pockmarked
We're gonna
children.
help starving children. They're gonna look great.
But they'll get rid of that jaundice, the lack of vitamins and vegetables.
But they'll look fat.
Here in the little pot. Flawless.
Oh, you're terrible.
See you next time.
Bye.